8:55, Big 550 KTRS. The Islanders are in town. They take on the St. Louis Blues, and who would have thought that the Islanders are actually halfway decent?
I know. I don't think a lot of people saw this coming in terms of being as good as they are, but they've got some really good offensive players. You know, they drafted real high for a number of years in a row. John Tavares.
Like the last 20 years.
Yeah, John Tavares was the first overall pick a few years back. One of the best players in the game. And, of course, Yaroslav Halak is their goaltender, who was here the last couple of years. But the Blues were down 3-0 on Saturday, came back and won the game. Then the Islanders were up 3-0 on Minnesota in their last game, and they lost that one. So,
Halak, what a bum.
Yeah, they're struggling a little bit on their way en route to St. Louis here.
Andy Strickland is the host of Hockey Sense in the Big 550 KTRS. He also works for Fox Sports Midwest. And so, first of all, Hockey Sense is going to be tomorrow night?
It was actually last night. Had a great show at O.B. Clark's, by the way. Martin Brodeur joined us on the show. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, had some good time. Jamal Mayers was on assignment. He's in Chicago. He joined us over the phone early in the show, and then Martin Brodeur kind of took over. Great talking to him. Great interview.
He seems like a really good guy.
Yeah, he really is. You know, that era of hockey player, you know, that was kind of the era that was playing when I first started covering the game. And for the most part, most of the players were like that, you know? I mean, just easy-going, friendly. Not to say that they aren't today, but as we know, generations change from one to the next.
Is Martin Brodeur, is Marty Brodeur the starting goalie, or what's going on there?
Well, he's not playing tonight. Jake Allen's going to play tonight, so, you know, they're just kind of rotating goaltenders right now. You know, listen, the Blues are still maintaining their original comments, which is that Martin Brodeur is basically filling a hole, or being a Band-Aid, if you will, until Brian Elliott comes back. But we'll see, you know, how this plays out. People keep asking me every day, how's this going to play out? What's going to happen when Brian Elliott comes back? Nobody has that answer. Doug Armstrong's the only one that probably knows. He may not even know. You almost need a crystal ball to be able to have that answer, because a lot of it's going to be based on performance. Brian Elliott right now is back on the ice. He's not practicing, so he still has a little ways to go, but he's skating on his own, taking a little bit of shots.
Another week, another 2 weeks?
I would say probably, at minimum, I would say 2 weeks.
I mean, this isn't like signing a catcher because Molina's out for 3 months.
No, I know. And you know what? The thing about having Brodeur here is that even if Elliott, say he was ready to go in 10 days, I think they're going to push it as much as they can to make sure that, you know, when he does come back, he is 100%, and he's not going to be in danger of suffering a setback, man. We're just going to have to wait and see how this plays out. I think everyone's interested, including myself.
Are you surprised at how well he has done, considering he didn't do anything for 6-8 months?
Not really, because he played last year. It's not like he took a full year off. And again, we've seen goaltenders or athletes in all sports play into their 40s now. I mean, Chris Chelios a couple years back played until he was 45. But what surprises me is his style. You know, he's very athletic. This guy plays a real old-school style. He's all over the place, and his ability to move the way that he does at 42 years of age for a big man. He's real big for a goaltender, too. Not just in terms of his size, but just all around, he's big. And that's the most impressive thing to me. He's not a robot like you see in the modern-day goaltenders. Really brings that old-school approach, and it's fun to watch him play the position.
So he doesn't necessarily technically play correctly?
No, I mean, I hear people say he's so fundamentally sound. Hey, let's go talk to some goaltending coaches and see how fundamentally sound he is. He plays his own style, but the one thing he does the best is stop the puck, and that's all that matters.
And he's the greatest goalie who's ever lived.
You know what? I think some would probably maybe argue Patrick Waugh is the greatest goaltender ever. I mean, you got
John Van Vriesbroek.
You got Ken Dryden in there. Oh, is that your guy?
I don't know. I was a John Davidson guy.
Okay.
Or who was the Islanders guy? Smith?
Oh yeah, Billy Smith.
Billy Smith.
He was crazy.
Yeah. Who was the guy for the Rangers for a long time?
Mike Richter.
Richter, and then Lundqvist? Is that the guy? Right?
Henrik Lundqvist, the king. He's there right now.
Yeah.
So you've got some great ones, but Martin Brodeur statistically is the greatest of all time.
That's Andy Strickland, ladies and gentlemen. Hockey Sense at O.B. Clark's. Check your local listing for the show near you. You'll see him on Fox Sports Midwest tonight. Thanks, Andy.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, I'll see you.